Alright guys, let's start off this pre-inspection. I normally check for any loose, any leaks, anything that is not up to spec. I make sure all my windshield wipers are nice and secure, properly working, no cracks on my windshield. Make sure this bar is secure. Make sure there's no trash here. Alright, this is why it's good to have a pair of gloves. Make sure you take care of stuff before you start heading out. Make sure there's no leaks. Lights are working properly. My hazard lights are working. Okay, wipers nice and secure. Bumpers nice and secure. Alright. Steps are nice and secure. Sometimes you might have to do maybe one or two of these. Make sure they're nice and bolted, no leak on my on that boot. Tire thread is good. No cracks on my frame, no cracks on that leaf springs. This is good, good. Nothing. Make sure there's nothing on your exhaust, any debris that can potentially cause a fire. Battery tray is good. All your levels are good. Step is nice and secure. That's the hydraulic tank. Fire extinguisher is good. It's up to date. Always make sure that's up to date because you never know what emergencies you might have. All right. Tire thread are good. Light is working. Inflation. Tire inflation looks good. Suspension is good. Cracks on the frame. There you go. This might be boring to you guys, but hey, you gotta do it, you know? Day in and day out. Alright, hazard lights are all working. Okay. Alright. Good separation. Okay. Alright. You always have to kick those. You just never know. Okay. Alright. Sometimes check for any cracks on one of these lines. On all of the lines. You just make sure you check. You catch it on time. Okay. Alright. Looks like we're all good, guys. I know I'm not gonna do the brake inspection on this video. I know this stuff is kind of boring to you guys, but I gotta make sure this truck is good to go. Alright. In-cab inspection is already done. Brakes are good. No air leaks on my brakes. Already locked into my tablet. Got all the stuff. Everything's good. Let's head on over to the route. You already know. Let's get started. going on here. What's going on? Now make sure you close those lid. Hopefully none of that stuff fall on top of my lid. And hopefully this door won't close on me. There you go. It opened up again. Alright. Hopefully that door will stay open. Alright. We're gonna do this. We're gonna squish this garbage. I wanted to do this real quick because I don't want that door to close. It's kind of windy today. Hopefully this one don't fall down. Let me see. Let me see if I can pick it up. One fork. Put it in there. Squish it. Alright, just making sure none of this stuff will fall on top of my lid, on top of my truck. We don't want no avalanche coming down. Alright. It's good to go. Let's go. See what this first container will have for us. There you go. There you go. Nothing but good things. We love trash. Oh, that door wants to close on me. Let me do this quick. Am I the only one that doesn't like shrink wrap? Look at that shrink wrap, man. Look at that. I'm gonna have to get off and probably pull that out of there. Oh man, shrink wrap, bro. Not my favorite thing. Oh. You see? See why I had to be quick? That door almost hit me. All right, should be good. Scope. Wow. That door almost slammed into my back, man. Almost took me out. And this is why you gotta be careful with this thing. Alright, safety first. This is one of the things we thrive here at Direct Waste. Always safety first. Alright, let's get it. It is. Oh man, this wind just done knocked that fence out. I'm gonna remove that. Wow. This is crazy. Oh my god. Alright, that's better. No debris on the middle of the road. I don't want to run it over and catch a flat. I done had one this past Saturday. I was actually on the highway and thank God I had my window open and I hear that like I already knew it was the tire, so I kept looking at my gauges here, my air tank gauges, see if it was a line or something that popped off or broke off on the truck. Oh wow, It's only one cardboard box in there. Let's just dump it. Well, yeah, I heard that. I knew something was wrong, so I pulled over, and it was a tire. One of my outer tires caught a flat. So I pulled over, called my dispatch, and had the mechanic come over and address that. So it was a long Saturday for me this past Saturday. There you go. Let's get it. That wind done blew that side fence right here. It's crazy. It's windy, it's cold, it's winter, you already know. Let's get to it. Oh boy. Wow. Would you look at that? Gonna have to remove all that stuff from around there. Let me do this real quick, guys, and I'll catch you back when I remove all that stuff from around these containers. Look at that.
Quick customer tip to help avoid service issues. Containers must be clear and fully accessible to be serviced properly. Items placed beside or against the container can cause a stop to be marked blocked, not because a driver won't service it, but because it can't be done safely. Also, always load waste below the fill line. Overfilled containers increase the chance of material falling out during pickup. Keeping containers accessible and properly filled helps ensure smooth service and safer pickups. All right, I think I cleared enough debris.
Ain't that crazy? Wow. I have to remove all that stuff from there. This is crazy. Down, 2 more to go. That's insane. And if you leave it, it will get worse. Just know that. You leave that trash, next time you come around, it's gonna be a lot worse. I'm surprised it's not even a huge mess here, because it's so windy out here today. It's just crazy. There you go. See, I should have removed all of that other stuff that was against the wall. I'm gonna remove it now. I don't want to damage that wall. And that's why you put your container facing the other way, not facing this way with the lids, with the back of the container towards the truck, because all those lids will land on your windshield. Let's say today, like today, if the wind was coming on my direction, all that, and I would have gotten this container, let's say just right now, and the wind would be coming towards me, you know, it would open those lids and it would hit my windshield. One, it could break my windshield. Maybe not, maybe yes. But then again, I can't lift up the container because the lids are on top, are leaning on my windshield, and that could cause some damage to the truck, or I could damage the lids. Either or, you know. But just make sure when you leave a container out there, make sure it's facing the other way, not this way. It could damage. I could damage the lids. I could damage something on the truck, my lid on top of the truck, or my windshield. Anything could, you know, cause any harm. Don't want to cause any harms. Oh man. Let me put that to the side because all that stuff is. It's just crazy.
And this is why you have to make sure the container is not overfilled to prevent spills like these.
More to go. Run that blade real quick. This will be it, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. This is the chaos that we have to go through on Mondays. Okay, let's pick up our last container. You already know, Garbage Unlimited loves garbage. We all love garbage, right? There you go. Drop that other one. There you go. Just put it over there. Now you see, I can't see nothing. Drop it right there. There you go. And we're done here.
All right, video's not over yet. Let me take you with me and show you where all this trash actually ends up. This is the dump station, where things get real and real dirty. First thing we do when we pull in is weigh the truck. That gives them the inbound weight so they know exactly how much material we're bringing in. Once that's done, we get assigned a door. Every truck has a spot, and when your number's called, you line it up and back into your assigned door nice and slow. Now comes the fun part. We dump the load. Everything we picked up en route gets emptied right here. This is why proper loading and balance matter. Because once that door opens, gravity takes over. After the load is out, we don't just rush out of here. We take a second to check the tailgate. You always want to make sure nothing is stuck that could prevent it from closing properly, and especially that the tailgate seal isn't damaged. That seal is critical. Damage it, and you're leaking everywhere on the road. Once everything looks good, we close the tailgate, pull out, and head back over to weigh out. That final weight tells them exactly how much material we dumped. And that's it. That's the full process from route to dump station. Like I always say, stay safe, stay sharp, stay unlimited. If you enjoy this type of real behind-the-scenes content, make sure you like, subscribe, and stick around. I'll see you on the next one.